He's standing in the street and he's playing with his stick. I think he is very angry.
Oh, he doesn't look happy, does he? Linda, what is the taxi driver doing?
He is sitting in his taxi and he is smiling.
Okay, very good. Sylvia, what is the woman with the yellow hat doing?
She is talking to the ticket seller. She's buying a ticket.
Great, thank you. Now we can use the present continuous in the negative form. Take a look at some examples. The dancer isn't resting. The policemen aren't working today. The pilot isn't piloting that plane. The teacher isn't using the book. The negative form of the present continuous is isn't or aren't plus your simple verb form plus ing. Now let's practice the negative forms of the present continuous. Let's look at another picture. Sylvia, is the bus driver sleeping?
No, the bus driver isn't sleeping. She's driving the bus. She's doing her job.
All right, you're right. Good. Alberto, is the woman in the fish market buying some fish?
Yes, I think so. She is buying some fish in the fish market. At the same time, she's talking to the fisherman.
Okay. Linda, are the firemen sitting at a cafe?
They're using water hose for the fire and I think they're having a hard time.
Okay, yes, they're using a water hose and they're having a hard time. All right, good job, everyone. Now we are looking and listening.
Look and listen.
The veterinarian isn't going to the restaurant today. The pilots aren't working at the airport today. She isn't eating with the doctor, is she? The policemen aren't wearing their uniforms today.
Read and repeat.
Now there are some verbs which are not normally used in the present continuous. These verbs are non-action verbs or state verbs. Take a look at these examples. All right, the verbs we don't normally use in the present continuous are to like, to love, to hate, to want, to need, to prefer, to know, to understand, to believe, to remember, and to seem. So you cannot say, for example, it is seeming. No, we don't say that. And you cannot say, I am knowing. No, that's wrong also. And you cannot say, they are needing. That's wrong too. So these verbs express emotion or thought. They're non-action verbs, so they're not normally used in the present continuous form. There are many other examples of these verbs, but now it's time to look and listen.
Look and listen.
I hate garlic, so please don't put it in the sauce. Our cook likes spaghetti with lots of garlic in the sauce. You seem tired today. You look tired today. You sound tired today.
Read and repeat. Occupations. Gerund.
Now we are going to study gerunds. The first thing we will learn is verb plus a gerund, which is the ing form of a verb. Let's look at some examples. The carpenter finished working at his shop. The doctor started talking to his patients. It stopped raining so the painter could work outside. The policeman enjoys drinking coffee. So the gerund is an ing form of the verb, and it's used as a noun. There is a gerund in each of these sentences. Take a look. The carpenter finished working at his shop. So in this sentence, working is a gerund. It is the object of the verb finished. Okay, next example. The doctor started talking to his patients. Now in this sentence, talking is a gerund, and it is the object of the verb started. Okay, next example. It stopped raining, so the painter could work outside. Okay, in this example, raining is the gerund, the object of the verb stopped. Next example. The policeman enjoys drinking coffee. Okay, now in this example, drinking is the gerund, the object of the verb enjoys. Gerunds can also be used with negative sentences. Let's look at some examples. The carpenter didn't finish working at his shop. The doctor didn't start talking to his patients. It didn't stop raining, so the painter couldn't work outside. The policeman doesn't enjoy drinking coffee. All right, now we're ready to practice gerunds. Linda, what does an electrician enjoy?
An electrician enjoys working with electricity. He enjoys using tools.
Great. And what are the gerunds in those sentences, Linda?
Working and using are gerunds.
Okay, very good. Sylvia, when does your father finish work?
He finishes working at 6 a.m. He enjoys eating breakfast when he gets home.
All right, and what are the gerunds in those sentences?
Working and eating are the gerunds.
Very good. Alberto, what does a policeman hate?
Policeman hates arresting people. Policeman hates shooting guns.
Very good. And what are the gerunds?
Shooting and arresting are gerunds.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. Now we'll enjoy looking and listening.
Look and listen.
Fishermen enjoy catching fish. The hairdresser finished cutting the hair. It stopped snowing so the teachers could go to work. The actress quit smoking.
Read and repeat.
Gerunds can also be used as subjects. Take a look at some examples. Building is enjoyable for carpenters. Smoking is bad for doctors and nurses. Running is important for athletes. Practicing the guitar is fun for musicians. So a gerund can be the subject of a sentence. The verb is singular because the gerund is singular. In these sentences, building, smoking, running, and practicing are gerunds. Now let's try using gerunds as subjects. Linda, what is important for carpenters?
Working with tools is important for a carpenter.
Excellent. Alberto, what is important for salespeople?
Talking with customers is very important. The customers must trust you.
Yes, that's right. Good. Sylvia, what is important for a doctor?
Having good hands is very important, and having good eyes is very important too.
Good job. Thank you, everyone. Now it's time to start looking and listening.
Look and listen.
Writing well is important for authors. Riding horses is hard work for jockeys. Learning about languages is necessary for language teachers. Cooking is only enjoyable in a big kitchen for professional chefs.
Read and repeat.
The last use we are going to discuss is when a gerund follows a preposition. Let's look at some examples. The plumber is good at fixing sinks. The actor is excited about acting in the new film. Ken thanked the electrician for changing his light. The author is interested in writing a new book. A preposition is followed by a gerund, but not by an infinitive. In these sentences, fixing, acting, changing, and writing are gerunds. Some expressions with prepositions followed by gerunds are, take a look, be afraid of, be excited about, feel like, be good at, be interested in, thank someone for, be tired of. Now let's use gerunds after prepositions. Linda, you tell us 3 sentences about hairdressers using gerunds after prepositions. Sylvia, you tell us 3 sentences about teachers. And Alberto, you tell us 3 sentences about janitors. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Linda, what are your 3 sentences?
Okay, a hairdresser is good at cutting hair. The hairdresser is interested in learning new styles. The hairdresser thanked the woman for coming.
All right, very good. Sylvia, what are your sentences?
Teachers are interested in learning new things.